to the Oregon coast last night. We got here maybe around 10:30. We're staying at a campsite down in Brookings, Oregon. It's really down south off the coast. Megan and I both, I don't think we've either been to the Pacific Ocean, so it's really, really cool to kind of just be near it. Unfortunately, we couldn't see a lot while driving in because it was so late when we were driving in. But we came down here to Brookings because there is a couple things like the natural bridges, and I think it's something called the Samuel H. Boardman Corridor. I don't know exactly what it's called, but yeah, we're here and it's really exciting. It's early morning on Wednesday morning. Yeah.
We just had a super big breakfast, but super good breakfast at this little diner in Brookings. But I feel like I have a lot of catch up I need to do on how we got here. We didn't do too much filming about what our itinerary was yesterday and the day before because they were jam-packed with stuff that we had to do. We've not had even a second to breathe. So, but basically, Kody and I decided to take a trip to Oregon and see the Oregon coast, but there's also a national park in Oregon, and so we felt like we couldn't pass up on that opportunity. So, for this trip, we decided to rent a van that we can travel. It is totally a mess right now, but travel and sleep in and camp in and do a full road trip in. So the itinerary was we flew into Portland and then we had to Uber to our van pickup where we picked up our van and then drive all the way down to Crater Lake, and that was our first stop. Monday was our travel day to fly from Houston, Texas to Portland, Oregon, and it was just so many flights. We had a plane change in Oakland, California, and another stop in somewhere else in California that I don't even remember before finally getting to Portland. We didn't land in Portland until 2:30, and then it took us a good hour or so to get to where our van was, and then we had to drive a full, well, it was supposed to be 4.5 hours, but it turned into like 6 hours to our campsite near Crater Lake. Tuesday was all Crater Lake day, but we did have a considerable amount of driving to do at the end of Tuesday as well. So we were very much go, go, go. Let's get up, see Crater Lake, see what there is, do some hiking. We did get to see everything that we wanted to see, so we feel really good about that. And then continued our drive and continued our road trip into Brookings. We're doing some more driving today, gonna see some more things. We're now officially on the coast of Oregon, so now the next piece of our road trip is just going up the coast. We're all the way south, and now we're gonna go all the way back up, probably hit Astoria at the end, and then be back in Portland for our flight out. So, we still have a lot to see. It's a really packed itinerary, but there was just so much we wanted to do, and we only have so much PTO. We don't have unlimited PTO, so this is the amount of days that we had to do stuff in. But yeah, so far so good. We're pretty exhausted, I will say. We're sleeping good. We're sleeping okay. The van is really cool that we have this. We're really liking it so far. Literally driving our home with us. Everything's been good, but we have so much to do, so much to see, so we're tired. Check this out. We're at a viewpoint for the natural bridges here in the Brookings area of Oregon on the coast. And it's a little rainy, it's a little foggy, and this path is insane. We were at a viewpoint which was like a built out little patio or whatever you can see the bridges from, and then there's like a little sign and a little path that you can, I guess you can get a little bit closer, and so that's what we're trying to do. But I don't know about this. This seems intense, and it's slippery and muddy, so wish us luck. Not totally sure that we should be doing this. In fact, I'm gonna stop right here. I'm gonna pause so I can get this clip and not walk and record. What are you doing?
Are you pointing at me?
It's recording.
I know.
Oh. Not totally sure that we should be doing this at all. Actually, I know for sure we shouldn't do this because the sign said don't do this, but enough people have done this trail that it's like, it's a trail. It looks like a trail that you're supposed to do, kind of veers off the real trail. And I think it'll take us to the coast where we can get a really good view. It's very steep, but we wore our hiking boots and we're being careful. We'll see. If it gets too crazy further down, we're just not gonna do it because Kody's kind of a klutz, but actually he's gone now. I don't even know where he went. Okay, well, I need to keep going. There's a part of this path. If you go down here, you can go all the way down and then you'll be right on the top. Can't really see it, but this is like the top of one of the bridges. So you can climb right up top, and it's very thin. You're not really supposed to do that. And we just sat for a good 5-10 minutes debating whether or not we should do that, but the overall consensus was we have to be responsible parents now, so we're not going to do that. But old me definitely would have done that. It is very pretty up here though. Right, babe?
We got lost over here. We took the wrong trail last time, but it was still beautiful. But there we go, we're still going. This trail is really, really tough, but we're doing okay, right, Megs? You okay?
I'm doing okay.
That Alright, we made it to Secret Beach. It's pretty secluded, I would say. The tide is super high. There's only a couple people around here, but the tide is super high. I think this is the most beautiful place I have ever been to. The Oregon coast. This is Secret Beach. Some of these beaches are just insane. And today is a very, very foggy day. It rained a little bit, but wow, it's just gorgeous. I mean, I've been to, not everywhere in America yet, but I don't know, it's just something different. It's magical. It just got really dark. Oh, this was kind of a harder hike than we thought it was gonna be. You know, I told Megan that we weren't gonna hike very much for the rest of the week, but we ended up hiking for like 4 hours today. So she's struggling just a little bit. We're in like this rainforest area and then the beautiful beach.